Why would you say there is no God? Then who created you?
Is it a sin? That's what I'm asking.
If you don't believe that you have a father, then you are a bastard.
You're a bastard.
Yeah.
There is a word that says, any man that does not believe that God exists is a fool. I'm on the streets of Lagos today. I'll be asking Lagosian, what is their take on the people that does not believe that God exists?
Yeah.
What's your take on the people that does not believe God exists?
For whoever does not believe that God exists, apparently doesn't believe about the origination of his own existence. Yeah.
Actually, that's their own school of thought.
Okay.
According to scientists, you know, they don't believe that God exists.
Okay.
Because they can do all things except to put life.
Okay.
But to me, anybody that says God does not exist, I don't really believe that the person knows the reason why he was on this planet Earth.
That is not possible. For any objects, material, human being, movable objects and immovable, there is a source. And the source of everything created was God. And God still exists. If God gives somebody knowledge and out of his curiosity to know more, he now try to evict God as if God does not exist. That person needs mercy from God.
It's a personal thing, but if you ask me, I'll tell you there's God. You know, because I look at it like, okay, if there's no God, there will be no, the world will not exist.
Yeah.
I don't think they have any option because there is God.
But there is God.
There is God. That God exists in heaven.
Yeah.
That's why the Bible says the heaven is his throne and the earth is his footstool. So there is God.
I think basically it has to do with their, number one, their upbringing, their foundation about life itself.
Okay.
What has been their concept about life, the mystery of life, because it's not possible that we just drop from the air.
I believe they are not real human beings.
In what sense?
How can you? It's not that you are not dropped from heaven.
Okay.
You're supposed to believe that somebody, you know, you are created by God.
There are, in this world you have different segments of people, and a lot of people believe some believe that there is no God. They are called atheists. People do not believe that there's God. But from the creation of man in different tribes all over the world, races all over the world, there's this belief somewhat, even in traditional religion, that there is a supreme being somewhere who oversees the affairs of the human race.
We can't judge anybody. That is why you discover, you find out that people, the salvation still continues as we live.
Okay.
That one day they will believe that there is God. There is God.
I don't think those people that don't believe that God exists, I don't think there are so many people, because I know everybody believes that God exists.
But there are some people.
We still the work of God. People that wake up in the morning, still, and you don't have any problem, you are living a good life, so you don't have the right to believe that God doesn't exist.
I'm a scientist.
Okay.
I study physics electronics. So whoever that doesn't believe there is no God, that person needs God's mercy. Number one. Number two, there is this scientist. He knows so much. He said there is no God at the point in time. But when he fell sick, he was almost dead. At that point, he now said it's like there is God or there is no God.
Now, is it now the sin for people that does not believe there is no God?
It's a sin now.
What do you think must have caused them to not believe that God exists? Is it because of too much of book or too exposed to the world or something?
There are some books we read that we are not even supposed to read. So everybody overread. When you overread, even the Bible made us understand that too much of everything is too bad. It's a sin.
Those who say there's no God, they might have the reason to believe, because sometimes some people used to believe that there's God until certain things start to happen in their life, and they will now begin to question whether there's God.
If I wake up tomorrow and then my child or my son or anybody feels he doesn't have a parent, it means the child does not respect the essence of his own existence, you understand? So all the same, me as a person, I have to acknowledge the fact that I have a father. my father have to understand the fact that he has a father too. So that is the lineage, that is how it goes. On and on and on. Now, who was the first father? And where did the first father come from? You understand? Now, the lineage origination could be traced to God. But for whoever feels that there is no God, it means he doesn't have a roots.
He doesn't have a root.
He doesn't have a roots at all.
But to not believe in God, is it a sin?
It's a sin.
It's a sin.
It's a sin because God is actually the creator of heaven and earth.
And one word for people that does not believe God exists.
Okay, for every other person right now watching that doesn't think God exists, I tell you there's God. And it's about time you start believing in God, because if you don't believe in God, then you're not believing in anything.
I am Timothy Novio, and keep it locked on BattaBox.com.